Hello students, welcome to our maths class. So all my dear 9th class students, be ready with the textbooks, notebooks and pen. Let us start the class. So we know we are continuing our first chapter, real numbers. Real numbers. So we are continuing this chapter and first day I gave all the definitions of all the types of number system, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and thereafter rational numbers. And after that we started exercise 1.1 and in that we completed 4 problems. We completed 4 problems. Now I am going for the next model. So I am going to explain the next model, that is expressing a given number on the number line. Given number means you know how to express the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. So now we are going to learn the expressing the rational numbers on a number line. So that is also not a new concept, you studied in the 8th class. So complete this first exercise is revision of what you studied in the 8th class. It is a revision. So already you studied all these concepts in the 8th class. This complete first exercise is a revision exercise. Already you did in 8th class, just I will remind you. So see here, suppose I will start with the natural numbers. What is the natural number set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. Suppose if natural numbers are expressed on the number line, represented on the number line, so natural number starts from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this. So natural numbers can be represented on the number line. This is 7, after that 2, 3, 4, equal distance, you take the mark. You put the marks on equal distance and write down the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this we can represent the natural numbers on a number line. Same way we can represent the whole numbers. Whole number starts from 0. Whole numbers represented by W. It's from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. So whole numbers, if you are asked to represent on the number line, starting will be 0, next will be 1, next will be 2, next will be 3, next will be 4, next will be 5. Like that we can represent the whole numbers on a number line. No confusion. And integers. What is the integer set? Integers represented by Z, and integer set is so on, minus infinity, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, so on. This is the set of integers if represented on a number line. So because we have negative numbers and also positive numbers, so middle take 0 and right side of 0 will be positive numbers. Positive numbers 0, this side all positive numbers, this side all negative numbers. 0 is neither positive nor negative, neutral. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this side it is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Like that we can take the positive numbers on the right side of 0, negative numbers on the left side of 0. Like this we can represent integers on a number line. So this is natural numbers represented on the number line, whole numbers represented on the number line, integers represented on the number line. So look at this and then I will explain how to represent a rational number on a number line. Rational number means all these are rational numbers only, but how to represent a fraction on a number line. Suppose if it is 3 by 4, how to represent 3 by 4 on the number line. 3 by 4 will be, it is a proper fraction. So it is numerator is small, it will be less than 1 only, and it is a positive number. 3 by 4 will be 3 by 4 lie between 0 and 1 somewhere here. But how to represent it, I will explain. Natural numbers are over, whole numbers are over, and integers are over. Now, representing rational numbers on a number line. Representing rational numbers on a number line. Now, I will explain three models. One is a proper fraction, numerator is less than the denominator. I will explain for improper fraction also, numerator is greater. And after that I will explain for negative number also, negative fraction. So represent 3 by 5 on a number line. This is the question. So how to represent the 3 by 5 on a number line, I will explain. How to represent the 3 by 5 on a number line? See here. Solution. 3 by 5. Numerator is smaller. Numerator is less than the denominator. So numerator is smaller. Therefore, this is a proper fraction. Numerator smaller means it is a proper fraction. So what is the conclusion? If numerator is smaller, it will be always less than 1. Any fraction, if the numerator is less than the denominator, if the numerator is smaller than the denominator, the value will be always less than 1. Is it positive or negative? It is a positive number. Positive number means it will be greater than 0. Positive numbers means it will be greater than 0 and less than 1. That means this will lie between 0 and 1. See here. Suppose if it is 0, this is 1. So it will lie between 0 and 1 somewhere here. It will lie, this 3 by 5 will lie here. We have to mark it. How to mark 3 by 5? I will explain. See here. Now it is clearly decided that 3 by 5 will be 0 between 0 and 1. How we decided? Because it is a positive number. Anyway, it will be greater than 0. And 3 by 5 numerator is smaller than the denominator. If numerator is less than the denominator, it is called proper fraction. It will be less than 1. If numerator is greater, I will explain that is improper fraction. It will be greater than 1. Now it will be less than 1. Then how to write 3 by 5 here? So divide this 0 to 1 interval into denominator is 5. Denominator 5 into 5 equal parts. Divide the denominator 0 to 1 into how many equal parts? 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth part. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth part. So 0 to 1 is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fifth will be this one. Again, don't write one more here, and in that case that will become sixth part. So see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. Why 5 parts? As per the denominator. 5 parts. Now, this out of 5 parts, 3. What is the meaning of 3 by 5? Out of 5 parts, 3 parts should be taken. Out of 5, how many should be taken? 3. So out of 5 parts, 3 parts are taken. 1, 2, 3. This is 3 out of 5 parts. Out of 5, 3 parts are taken. This is our answer. Even if you want this will be 3 by 5. This is the second part. 2 by 5. This will be 1 by 5. This will be 4 by 5. This will be 5 by 5. What is 5 by 5? 5 by cancel 1. So that means our answer is here 3 by 5. It is very simple. First see the denominator 5. Divide it 0 to 1 into 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. Take the third part. So 3 by 5. That's all. So write down. Mark which part we have to take? Third part, because third part, 3 parts we have to take. 1, 2, 3. Mark the third part as A, which represent 3 by 5. Which represent 3 by 5. That's all. Write down. This is the procedure. Next, I will give an example for improper fractions. So 5 by 3. 5 by 3. Let us represent 5 by 3 on a number line. 5 by 3, how to represent it on the number line? 5 divided by 3, 3 ones are 3, 2 remainder. So 5 by 3 is 1, 2, mixed fraction 2 by 3, or it is nothing but 1 plus 2 by 3. See here, 5 by 3 is 5 divided by 3, 3 ones are 3, 5 minus 3 is 2, so 1 plus 2 remainder by 3, 1 plus 2 by 3. So here, see here, 1 plus something means definitely greater than 1. So 1 plus something is greater than 1. See here, 1 plus something is greater than 1. So this 5 by 3 is definitely greater than 1. Why it is greater than 1? 1 plus something. 1 plus any number is greater than 1. And it will be less than 2 only, because 1 plus this is a proper fraction. So its value is less than 1. Say suppose 0.5, 1.5 like that. So it will be between 1 and 2 only. 1 plus something means definitely it will be 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2. No doubt in it. So this 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2. Now how to draw the number line? See here. 1, 2. Even I will take 0 also. Actually it is not no need. Only 1 to 2, that is enough. This is enough. But for explaining I will take this up to here also. So 1 to 2, this range should be divided into how many parts? 3 parts. Denominator is 3. So 3 parts. 1, 2, 3 parts. 1, 2, 3 parts. The denominator is 3. So divide it into 3 parts. 3 parts. So 1 to 2 is divided into 3 equal parts. So 3 parts out of 3. See, don't look at this. 1 plus some 1 plus, don't look at this because only 1 by 2. So only 1 2 by 3. Where the 2 by 3 lies? So after 1, where the 2 by 3 lies? So dividing into 3 parts, which part we have taken? Second part. Second part. This is 2 by 3. This is 2 by 3 because it is greater. After 1 it is starting. So 1 plus 2 by 3, which is our number. 1 plus 2 by 3, which is our number, which is 5 by 3. See here, dividing this 0, 1 to 2 into 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3 parts. So which part we should take? Second part. 1, 2. Second part, that is 2 by 3. Because it is greater than 1. 1 plus 2 by 3. That is 5 by 3. That's all. So mark the second point. Second part as A, which represents 1 already there. 1 plus 2 by 3. Which is nothing but 5 by 3. Suppose this is 5 by 3. If you want this, it will be 6 by 3. 6 by 3 is how much? 2. This will be 4 by 3. 5 by 3, 4 by 3, 3 by 3, 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 0. Like that, 1 by 3. Actually, these are not necessary. Only this A is sufficient. So, how to represent it? First, 5 by 3 is divided. So, 1 plus 2 by 3. Only 2 by 3 let us represent. 2 by 3 means denominator 3. 3 parts. Take the second part. That's all. That is 2 by 3. But after 1 means 1 plus 2 by 3, which is required value 5 by 3. So write down this. No need of writing these two. Only 5 by 3, that is enough. So this is the way of expressing improper fraction also on the number line. I explained for improper fraction. Improper fraction also I explained. Now we have only one problem in our exercise 1.1. Let us complete it so that this model will be over. Already you studied in the 8th class. Just it is a revision. In our exercise, this is the 5th problem. Write down this question. 8 by 5 and minus 8 by 5 on a number line. Solution. First I will represent 8 by 5. If I represent 8 by 5, representing minus 8 by 5 will be easy because same value, minus means this side. So how to represent 8 by 5 on a number line? See here. Numerator is greater, so we have to divide. 8 divided by 5, 5 ones are 5, 3 remainder. So 1 plus 3 by 5. 8 by 5 can be written as 1 quotient plus remainder by divide. 1 plus 3 by 5. 1 plus something means it is greater than 1. So 8 by 5 is definitely greater than 1 and less than 2. Greater than 1 and less than 2. Now draw the number line. See here, I will take this 0, 0 and 1. This is a 2. And there is this minus also. Let us represent both on the same line. So this side let us take minus 1. This is say minus 2. So total same line I will represent both. Now 3 by 5 we represent. 3 by 5 it is lie between 1 and 2 means take only 1 to 2. This area only we have to consider. This area only. No need of other areas. Only 1 to 2. Divide 1 to 2 into 5 equal parts. 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 equal parts. Which part we have to take? Third part. 1, 2, 3. Third part. This is third part out of 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. This is third part. It is greater than 1 means 1 plus 3 by 5, which is 8 by 5, which is the required number. So 5 equal parts. Which part we have to take? Take the third part as A, which represents, actually third part represents 3 3 out of 5, but it is after 1 means 1 should be added. After 1, so 1 plus 3 by 5, which is 5 or 8 by 5 over. It is represented. Draw the line and represent that 8 by 5, and that is the procedure. Now I will explain for minus 8 by 5 also. Next, take minus 8 by 5. Same I will put minus, same process. Where will minus 8 by 5 lies? If it is between 1 and 2, same this side, between minus 1 and minus 2. If it is plus 1 and plus 2, same minus 1 and minus 2, because it is a negative number now. So it will lie here. If it is 1 and 2, it will be minus 1 and minus 2. So 8 by 5 lies between minus 1 and minus 2. Minus 2 is small, so we write small here, and minus 1 is big. So 8 by 5 will be here. In this range, 8 by 5 will lie here. In this range, if it is 1 to 2, it will be minus 1 to minus 2. Divide into 5 equal parts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is same you write. This is minus of 1 plus. Which part we should take? Third part. So starting from 1 third part. 1, 2, 3. So here also this side we should count from this minus 1. So third part from minus 1. So not from this side. 1, 2, 3 here. So this is the required number, minus of 1 plus 3 by 5. So which is minus 8 by 5. Minus 8 by 5 also represented. Let us take it as B. So third part not from this side. So if it is taken from 1, this should be also taken from minus 1. This side we have to count. 1, 2, 3. This is B. Don't take it from this side. This side. From minus 1 to, this is first part, second part, third part, fourth part, fifth part. So third part we should take because our number is 3 by 5. So take third part from minus 1, starting from minus 1, this side. First part, second part, third part. As B, which represents our number. Over. This question is completed and this model also over. Which represent minus of 1 plus 3 by 5. Which is nothing but minus 8 by 5. So both plus 8 by 5, minus 8 by 5 are represented on the number line. So this is already you studied in the 8th class. It is just a revision. So you practice it. Three problems I explained. One is a proper fraction, one is improper fraction, and now this question is positive fraction and negative fraction. Positive same, this side will reflect. That is, it is nothing but reflection of that. Same 1 to 2, minus 1 to minus 2. From 1 take third part. From minus 1 take third part. Same. Do it. So let us conclude here. This model is over. Tomorrow I will explain the new concept. Till then, bye students. Practice this model.